So it's been an absolutely embarrassing morning for Maureen Dowd and the New York Times. They published a piece with the following premise this morning. I'm going to read you the tweet, and you can probably tell me what's wrong with it. It's hard to fathom, but it has been 36 years since a man and a woman ran together on a Democratic Party ticket, writes Maureen Dowd. To use Geraldine Ferrero's favorite expression, give me a break. Now, let's think about that. When was the last time a man and woman ran together on a Democratic Party ticket? Was it really in the 1980s, guys? Was it really? Or was it literally less than 4 years ago now because Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine did that? My goodness, the writer forgot that. The headline writer forgot that. The editor of the piece forgot that. What a total failure from the New York Times. But I'm going to kind of expand on this because I think the reason they failed here is the reason Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine failed in 2016. That basically they forgot Tim Kaine existed. Did you forget Tim Kaine existed? Sometimes I forget Tim Kaine existed. Was he the most offensive pick ever for vice president? By no means was that the case, but Hillary Clinton played it absolutely, positively safe with her pick, and it cost her. It cost her in the ability to expand her base. It cost her in the ability to build broader coalitions with the Bernie Sanders wing. And I think what this whole moment has taught us is not only that even the greatest newspapers in the world can have massive editorial blunders, and now they're trying to say that what they meant to say was no Democratic man had picked a woman to be vice president, but in their clarification, they said no man had picked a woman to be vice president in 36 years. And then they forgot John McCain and Sarah Palin because they didn't specify Democratic Party. But the point is, this shows how Hillary Clinton playing it safe in 2016 was a big mistake. A lot of people are noting here that, yeah, this is obviously a big mistake on behalf of the writer, the editors, the newspaper. But can you blame somebody sometimes for forgetting about Tim Kaine? I don't know if you can. Remember that election. Hillary Clinton was riding high in the polls. Donald Trump, not so much. Most people, most reasonable people were suggesting that Hillary Clinton, if she doesn't mess this up, will win the election. A lot of people were suggesting that. I was probably among those people, even though I was a bit more skeptical. But what happened was, she didn't pick a vice president that could reach out to young people, to progressives, to racialized people. She didn't do that. And so when you wonder, why did my white, middle-aged, right-to-work supporting, moderate corporate Democrat not bring enthusiasm from the base to my campaign? Well, that's what happened here. That's exactly what happened. If she would have picked Bernie, if Hillary Clinton would have picked Bernie Sanders, lock, stock, and barrel, that game is over. Hillary is clearly president. Hillary is clearly president if she picks Bernie as her VP. And Donald Trump basically admitted that in the Lev Parnas leak recordings, where his biggest fear was that Hillary was going to pick Bernie as the VP, and then it was game over because then he couldn't run as, an anti-globalist, free trade opposer, in contrast to Hillary Clinton, because Hillary Clinton would have picked the most genuine defender of American workers and of American manufacturing and of American jobs. And I think that was a real fear for him. And by going with somebody that's, a traditional milquetoast corporate Democrat, she really hamstrung herself in the ability to challenge Donald Trump's characterizations of her. And I think that this whole moment shows us why she lost. Playing it safe is not always the safe thing to do. A lot of people are noting online that this moment, this error by the New York Times, might actually be illustrative for the decision Joe Biden needs to make. Does he play it safe because he's got a lead and he doesn't want to rock the boat? Or does he actually try to expand his appeal via his VP running mate choice? The former might make sense if you only read the polls as they are right now, but Hillary Clinton did that and she lost. She lost a very winnable election against a very weak candidate. because she played it too safe with her policies, her VP pick, and so much else. That's something we really have to consider. The common discourse is often that you want your VP choice to be a safe pick because, you don't want your VP to outshine you. You don't want any of your VP scandals or controversies to rub off on you. So it's good to have somebody that basically has no, major profile relative to you so that they don't take the spotlight positively or negatively from your campaign. And there's also the discourse that the VP choice doesn't matter all that much when it comes to broad swings in the electorate. And I don't know if either of those points are wrong, but I think that in an election that turns out to be close, like in 2016, it wasn't appearing to be close when Hillary made her VP choice, but ones that end up being close, your VP choice does likely matter. Where are they from? Who do they excite? Who do they anger? What are their viewpoints? What do they represent about themselves and your campaign? And Hillary Clinton made the wrong choice in every one of those regards with Tim Kaine. And so when you ask yourselves, how could the New York Times forget an entire Democratic ticket from less than 4 years ago? Ask yourselves this as well. How could Hillary Clinton pick a candidate so safe, so weak, and so unappealing to progressives and young people and racialized people that she could not only lose to Donald Trump, but have her choice basically forgotten less than half a decade later?